I don't know what your opinion is on Nutella, but I love it. But what makes it so great? I'm sure we can all name some ingredients of Nutella off the top of our heads. There's chocolate, hazelnuts, plenty of sugar. But did you know that the second most prevalent ingredient, after sugar, is palm oil? What's that? And why is it worth mentioning at all? Well, palm oil is an oil made from the fruit of the palm oil tree. Simple, right? In Nutella, it's what gives it that wonderful texture and spreadfulness. Spreadfulness probably isn't a word. Anyways, palm oil can be found in many packaged foods, from crackers to instant ramen, and even in things that aren't food, like soaps and cosmetics. So, how did it get in everything, even though you may have never heard of it? Well, let me take you on a journey. The palm oil industry started booming in the 1990s. Before then, butter and animal-based fats were more common, and so people were looking for a healthier alternative. And that's when they turned to palm oil. Palm oil is cheap, it's quick to make, and it can be used in all kinds of products. Not to mention, it was healthier than butter and animal-based fats. So it was perfect, right? Not to mention, most palm oil production comes from Malaysia and Indonesia, and so this new industry boom helped their economy immensely. Palm oil can be harvested in large quantities on very small areas of land, so it was perfect to help these struggling economies. So, why are we talking about it? Oh, no reason. Just a bit of environmental ruin. The palm oil industry has been under fire recently, mainly because of its unsustainable practices. When palm oil plantations are created in Malaysia or Indonesia, wetlands are drained. This is bad because, number one, destroying wetlands put the species who usually live there at risk. Just some animal species that are endangered because their habitat is being encroached upon by palm oil plantations include the Bornean orangutan, the Sumatran elephant, the Bornean pygmy elephant, the Sumatran rhino, and the Sumatran tiger. And this is bad because, number two, wetlands usually store a lot of carbon, so if we don't have those wetlands, the carbon goes into our atmosphere. This contributes to global warming. Farmers' use of slash and burn techniques to clear land also add to global carbon emissions. In addition, the process to create palm oil also creates palm oil mill effluent, or POM, which releases greenhouse gases and further contributes to global warming. So, this doesn't sound exciting. Are people doing anything about it? Companies that are worried about their environmental impact are trying to use more sustainable palm oil. But how do we know if the palm oil we consume is coming from a sustainable source? Well, right now, the Roundtable on Sustainable Palm Oil, or RSPO, is the authority on certifying sustainable palm oil. Their certification is based on the amount of forest being cleared by plantations, the transparency from the plantation to our kitchen, carbon emissions, fair worker treatment, and wildlife conservation. So, this group seems pretty sweet, right? Well, some scientists have been skeptical of the legitimacy behind RSPO's sustainability certifications. Recently, fires on certified sustainable plantations have been causing haze and have been a concern for a lot of critics. A study in 2018 didn't show any difference in sustainability on certified and non-certified plantations in Borneo. Another study, conducted in 2017, found less deforestation in RSPO-certified land, but didn't find any decrease in fires or peat forest loss. Not to mention, it can be hard sometimes to tell if what we're buying is certified sustainable palm oil in the first place. Companies usually don't like to be associated with palm oil since it's so heavily associated with environmental ruin these days, so they usually don't even say if their palm oil is certified sustainable. So, if we can't tell what's sustainable, and certifications from the largest certification company may not mean very much, what can we do? Is it possible to avoid palm oil altogether? Well, that would be pretty tough. As mentioned earlier, palm oil first became popular as an alternative for animal-based fats, so right now we don't have a widely used substitute for it. And even if we did, since palm oil can be grown in such large quantities on such small areas of land, any substitute will probably need more land to be grown than palm oil. which might cause more harm than good. And that's without considering the fact that livelihoods depend on palm oil. 45% of palm oil in Indonesia is made by smallholders, or people who own less than 50 hectares of land. These people rely on the palm oil industry to lift them out of poverty, to put food on their plates, and to send their children to school. Now, it may sound like we're only talking about negative things, so here's a picture of a puppy to make you feel better. Okay, so where is the positive in all of this? The truth is, the palm oil industry has a long way to go before becoming truly sustainable, but we're taking those steps right now. We're trying to understand what is keeping the palm oil industry destructive to our environment and how to work around these things to reduce its impact. We're educating more people about palm oil to spread the word. You're watching this video right now, learning more about what makes the problem of palm oil so difficult to solve. You can share the information in this video with friends or families or teachers or government officials or manufacturing companies so that they will know that we have work to do. The more people who realize that this is a problem, the more minds we will have working to solve it. I hope this has helped you see the palm oil industry in a new light. Check out some resources linked below to find more information about the palm oil industry or to start your own research. Thank you for watching.